Hey, 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 Big Dave the Middle-Aged Gamer here with another episode of Enderal Forgotten Stories. And we are about to undertake the main mission, the main story again, because we got nothing else to do. That ain't gonna kill us. So, we need to fetch the notes about the Black Stones from Archmagister Mariel, which means we need to go to the temple. And need to show you guys something. I did some inventory shenanigans off camera, did some buying and selling, and also did some learning. As you can tell, our handicraft is just about maxed, and our rhetoric's up to a nice 80 now. We've been starting to get some master rhetoric books. They're not cheap. And what else do we do? Light magic is now maxed, and mentalism, might as well be maxed. So next level, we're going to get that last one. And then everything is going to be at expert level on this side of things. Would you look at that? So that's where that is. But what I wanted to also show you is in the book section. Turns out, one of the spell sellers, I don't remember which. I don't know if it was the girl that's like right out my house, or if it's the one in the Nobles Quarter, the one that rhymes all the time. But one of them had a whole bunch of spell books ready for me. So, we're going to read them all. Blessing of Life, rank 3. Boon, rank 5. Circle of Protection, rank 4. Divine Shield, rank 4. Spell Ward, rank 4. Turn Undead, rank 4. What does that look like here? Well, let's look at mentalism first, and as we scroll down, since we can tag anything and everything we want, since we got master, we can do paralyze rank 2, which means we don't need rank 1 anymore. 6 seconds for paralysis? Oh, hell yeah. Spell Ward, rank 4. It's going to replace rank 3. And Divine Shield, rank 4. Is going to also replace rank 3. And that looks ever so much better. Looking at the light magic side of things, we scroll all the way down. Turn Undead, rank 4, replaces rank 3. Cop 4 replaces Cop 3. Boon, rank 5, replaces rank 4. And there we go. And we've got a bunch of better spells now. I think we can get rid of Flash Heal, because about 2 seconds of Flash Healing is going to do the same as a Boon is going to do the same as a Flash Heal. And we got a little bit of support magic here. Honestly, I'd really like to get my hands on a better Blessing of Life, but I have Wait a minute, yes, I have gotten a better one. What the hell, man? Oh, God, that's terrible. And, okay, that's got everything there. And just double check here. Equilibrium, convert 25 health into mana. You can die to do this effect. Well, I haven't really needed it. Mark and Return are essentials. Mage Light, I only got like 2, huh? Spectral Chest, I've never really used. Although I guess I could fire that up if I need to drop off some stuff. I do keep forgetting about that. Detect Dead, Detect Life, there's not going to be an upgrade on those. How do you know if it's not going to be an upgrade? If it doesn't say rank 1, then there's not going to be an upgrade. I've not got... Oh, wait, I do have a better Spectral Chest. What the hell, man? I have not been paying attention to those, have I? And I don't see another Mage Light, so... Oh, well. Okay. Now that we've got that sorted out, we just spent the first 5 minutes doing so. Apologies for that. Alright, let's move. Alright, so we are inside the Chronicum.
You I heard you passed the trial without going to the novitiate. Congratulations, I guess. The Grand Master must think highly of you.
Oh, she's a bit jealous. I'm sorry, dear.
So I suppose so, yes.
I need to talk to this guy.
Yes?
You aren't Enderalian, are you? You've got a slight accent.
I do? Thought I had gotten rid of it by now. But yes, I'm originally from Nirim. Just like you, as I've heard.
Oh? Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, I don't know. Probably because I don't have very fond memories of my time there. You know, if someone would have told you 20 years ago that one day I would be the Archmagister of the Holy Order, you'd have probably laughed in his face. It's absurd just to think of it. You know, I was a slave there.
Really? A slave?
Yes. You see, I was born into a traveling group of Aeterna minstrels. I never got to know my father, though, and living that way was hard. So my mother eventually decided to burn all bridges behind us and start over. Sorry, I'm babbling. I don't want to bother you with my boring stories.
I don't know. I'm fascinated. I was the one who asked. You're not boring me. What happened to you after your mother and your mother after you went away?
Well, after some days on the road, we met a traveling merchant who gave us a ride to the next village. A small one named Sildren in the Salathan forest. It seemed almost perfect at the beginning. The place was quiet, and my mother found herself a job as a weaver in the local count's castle. One day, however, the count simply stopped paying her. And, well, when she asked for the reason, he told her that we were his property from that moment on. Just like that.
Oh, nice. He just made you his slaves? Is that even possible?
Why wouldn't it be? We were just a woman and a young son, and he owned both the land and the local guard. We had to serve this Creole, that was the count's name, for 9 years. It was horrible.
And no one came to help you?
No. No one. We weren't the only slaves he kept, and the villagers were too afraid to do anything. As for Chancellor Baratheon's armies, well, I'd be surprised if they even knew Sildren existed.
Sorry to hear that. So how'd you manage to get away?
Pure luck, I suppose. One day, an Enderalian merchant and his escort passed through the village. They were on their way to Waverock to catch a ship from there. And just by coincidence, he saw me crushing some herbs I had found in the forest. That's what I did in the little spare time I had, you know. The Salathan forest is so incredibly rich with plants you have no idea. What I didn't know was that I had found an entire sheaf of God's dung. That impressed the merchant so much that he simply bought me.
What about your mother?
He left her there. Believe me, what he did had nothing to do with mercy. He just saw that there was money to be made off of me. I cried and protested, of course, but 2 months later, our ship arrived in Ark, where he got infected with flesh maggots and died shortly thereafter. Luckily enough, he was a sublime. And since his relatives didn't know what to do with me once he was dead, they simply asked the Order to grant me the novitiate, which they did. How the left path sounds crazy when I tell it like that, and it probably is. But back then, it just happened.
What of your mother? Did you ever find out what happened to her?
I tried, but as you can imagine, my obligations made my options to do so very limited. Only recently, however, word reached me from a mercenary whom I sent over. According to him, Creo's dead, and his castle was deserted. But who knows if he just said that to appease me. I think when all of this is over, I might ask the Grand Master for permission to travel there myself. And then, who knows? By the righteous path, now I really am babbling. I am sure a man like you has better things to do than listen to the stories of a boring old chronicler. I should probably get back to business. Forgive me.
Actually, I was pretty fascinated. I don't know about you guys. How's the reconstruction of the beacon coming along?
Well, finding out about the Blackstones was definitely a great step forwards. But still, we're left with a myriad of questions. Sometimes I feel pathetic, to be honest. Like a child asked to understand the functioning of a Starling airship.
Did you gather those notes?
Ah, yes. Here. There they are. I've marked the most relevant parts so you don't have to read the entire book. Just see if they tell you anything that could give you a clue as to where you should start searching. I will be waiting at the beacon.
All right. Started Black Light, Part 1. Find the Black Stones according to Lexel's notes. Read Lexel's notes. Black Stones, an essay written by Lexel Meridel, Archmagister of the Holy Order. On the following pages, Lexel illustrates the origin and myth of the Black Stones, as well as various speculations about them. You can see a total of 3 bookmarks inside the tome. First bookmark. And so the question remains if the quarrels in the lineage of the Dalgais are ultimately not to also be blamed on the Black Stone. It is certain that Giro Dalgais, whose fascinations for rare materials was commonly known, bought the stone from a peddler from Kira for a sexpence, presumably without being aware of what it actually was. In addition, it is known that Giro's descendant, Keteron Dalgais, which the business of his noble house made one of the most mighty men of all Enderal, despite his evident misanthropic character traits. Oh man, that's kind of dark up there. Had and has a certain fondness for tradition and cherishes his father's collection of stones like life itself. If someone had to make assumptions on the whereabouts of the Black Stones on Enderal, it would be well advised to seek an audience with Dalgais himself. Second bookmark. To this day, one of the Black Stones remains in the possession of the Enderalian noble house Dalvarak, even though today it is almost utterly obliterated, excluding 2 offspring. It is debatable where the Black Stone is currently located, just as debatable as to if the Black Dalvarak even know about the nature of this relic. A starting point would be the estate of the family, although it has been completely burned down during a tragic accident 3 decades ago. Third bookmark. It is known that the Order of the Apothecary was at one point in possession of a stone. However, searching for more detailed clues is in vain. The Apothecary claimed persistently it was lost, yet knowing what to make of this is, of course, questionable. Started A Song in the Silence.
Colorac.
That's a 4-star.
Same shit, different smell.
All the Dead Souls. See Gaspar in The Dancing Nomad. That's a 3. Okay. And Angel. Ask the Apothecary in the Undercity about the Black Stone. That is also a 3. Okay, so we need to get the hell out of here. And we've got 3 different ways to do, and, well, that's not going to do us any good. Alright, so I guess we'll go back to the Undercity, since we've been doing a lot of hanging out there lately. Okay, we are in the Houses of the Apothecary in the Undercity.
Please, help.
This place looks like hell.
Please, help.
Alright, let's talk to Supreme Sister Salvina.
What? Who are you?
The Order sent me. I need your help with something.
Oh, really? And what could someone working for the Order bring down to a place like this and risk spoiling his fine garments?
Ouch. Is there a problem?
Take a look around and you'll see the problem. What do you want? Just spit it out.
I'm here because I'm looking for a black stone which is said to be associated with your league. Do you know anything about that?
A black stone? No idea what you're talking about. Now, is there something else? If not, leave. Time is sparse these days.
Well, she was a help.
Thank the sun. There you are.
Calia!
I've been looking for you.
Hey, dear. Calia, what are you doing here?
I followed you. It's about your mission. I know that the Grandmaster ordered you to find the Black Stones, and I believe I know where to find the one you were looking for down here.
You do? Where?
Far away from here, and I can show you where. The only thing I ask of you is that no one must know about my part in this. Promise me that, and I'll tell you what I know.
I don't like the secrecy, but alright, I promise.
Thanks. Believe me, I don't like this any more than you do. Come, follow me.
And now we're following Calia. Now there's somebody we haven't talked to in a little bit. Y'all remember Calia, right? anytime.
I remember coming here as a child. The apothecary gave me something to eat before setting me on the streets again. All that, it seems so distant now. It's easy to forget about the other side of the coin once you haven't seen it for a while. Alright, this is better. Have you ever heard the name Dalgalar?
Dalgalar. Yes, I think someone told me about him once. The healer of the poor.
Healer of the poor. Yes, that's what some people called him. It doesn't do him justice, though. Dalgalar helped everyone regardless of his wealth. The only difference was that he had the rich people pay for their treatment. Do you also remember why he left Ark?
Vaguely. Didn't he have a quarrel with the League of the Apothecary because of his methods?
Yes. For him, the end justified the means. For example, it is said that he once healed a crippled soldier by replacing his lost leg. The League considered such practices pathless, but Dalgalar refused to give in, and that is how they came to blows. Finally, Dalgalar left Ark and moved into a remote old castle in the Frostcliff Mountains.
I'm not liking the sound of that. That's so typical. He tried to help people, that's what should matter.
True, but people fear what they don't know. It has always been like that. I guess you know the rest of the story. He became more and more reclusive until one day he locked the gates and was never heard from again. The apothecaries say that it was his eccentricity which was to blame, but I think there is more to it than that.
Let me guess, you think the Blackstone had a role in all this?
I know it did. I recently read the notes of one of the few apprentices he permitted to come with him. And this is where it gets interesting. Dalgalar researched something he only referred to as the Angel. No one but him was allowed to take part in its creation, and he hired dozens of mercenaries to get him the resources he needed for his experiments. Books, relics, rare herbs, things like that. And one of those relics was a small dark stone, shining like the skin of an eel.
The Black Stone, and you think it is responsible for whatever really happened in his castle.
Yes. What do you think, Saira? That does sound like a lead, doesn't it?
A good one, actually. But why all the secrecy?
I was waiting for that question. Alright then, I might as well come clean. I am interested in all this because there is a rumor as to what the Angel was supposed to be.
What?
A talisman. One that allows its bearer to heal any disease in the world, even flesh maggots, the yellow fever, or the Black Death. All of them. And I want to find this angel, Saira.
Why?
Isn't it obvious? Because I want to be healed.
You're talking about this creature inside you, the demon.
Yes. If there's even just a sliver of a chance that this device, whatever it is, can help me, I have to take it.
Yeah.
And that is also why the Order must not know about any of this. They would confiscate the artifact before I could use it for myself. And what am I supposed to tell them if they ask me why I need it? I can't allow anyone to learn the truth about me, not until I've dealt with it. Now enough about my motivations, Saira. Let us plan how we are going to proceed.
You're right. How do we get to this castle? It's up north, right?
Yes. I found us a map that should point the way from the Frostcliff Tavern. Go prepare yourself. I will meet you there. And thank you for helping me. I know I might not show it that much, but I appreciate your, friendship. I really do.
Okay, so next stop is going to be the Frostcliff Tavern. Now, of course, the question is, how the hell do I get there? Yeah, see, that's what I say. Okay. Signpost is all we need. So we need to get to a Myrad tower. Alright, we're at the Myrad station. You really think I'm not gonna take Myrad away from you guys? They're adorable.
Walk blessed, friend. Sure. Where to?
Alright, Frostcliff Tavern. And here we go. Oh, look at that baby. Okay, we are outside the Frostcliff Tavern. That's exactly where we actually need to be. There's the keeper. Oh, there's our buddy.
Oi, you there. Don't look at me like that. Looking for trouble?
I still have a lot of extra weight, don't I? Got some empty soul gems. Do I have... I actually do, yeah. I should probably start using that more so I can fill the damn thing so I can use them for my, to refill my weapons. Although, wait a minute. Now that I think of... Well, I can use them for the staves. But yeah, the Voice of the Forgotten does not have any charge, but the Bow of the Ashian does. Okay, yeah, we're good to go. Alright, now where the hell is in? Oh, I went right by it, of course. Alright, into the cavern we go.
Oh, just shut up, will you, Folliot? Excuse my friend. Wouldn't recognize the tears that was drooling in his face. But as he said, we don't know anything about that castle. And if I were you, I would stay away from it anyway. This man, this Dalgalar, he was crazy.
What makes you say that?
Well, before he, shut himself in, he sent his servants down here a couple of times each moon. And every time they hired dozens of hunters to bring them dead game, rabbits, deer, and the like.
So, he probably needed them for his experiments.
Or lunch.
Aye, my dad, but why so many? I mean, 40 cadavers a week? There must be something wrong with that. Maybe he's an entropist, a bone mage, or something like that. And maybe he wanted to use those corpses to raise an army of undead to take revenge on the League.
Rabbits, Folyek. Rabbits.
The dose makes the poison. Isn't that how you say it, my dad?
Yes, that's the saying. I need to go now. Thank you for your help. I take it you listened. I don't think we'll get more than superstitious chatter out of these people. What do you say? Should we head out?
Yes. Yes, let's go.
All right. Come, follow me.
Oh, that didn't take long.
Cold.
Yeah, fancy that.
Well then, the castle is about 2 miles north of here. We shouldn't have any problems if we stay on the road. I suggest you go on ahead. I'll cover your back.
All right. So I think we're probably going to leave it here because we've got oh boy. Okay, but there is a road, so that's good. And that's going to take us a good bit east. So we're going to be at this for a little while. As the crow flies, it'd be easier to get. It would have been easier to go to the Dark Valley, but well, we don't have that luxury. Yep, we're gonna be heading into it, and as I said, yeah, I think we're gonna leave it here. It's a bit of a short video, but it's screw it. Nah, I want to keep going a little bit. Yes, it's a good place to leave it, but damn it, I'm going to explore a little bit. Okay, where is my... Right. Excuse me a second, I forgot to do something here. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that's why I couldn't find elixir in there. Wrong page. Okay. Yeah, I gotta mark these, so this might actually end up taking the rest of the time. Ugh. Sorry about that. Okay, equilibrium. Alright, there's my Divine Shield, rank 4. Let's make sure we have everything marked here. I know Soul Trap is good. Yeah, let's get that in there. Spell word is mentalism, right? Alright. Okay, those look a lot better now. And yeah, for those, that's the only things I'm using. Okay, we got those queued up. Okay. Alright, let's spell up here real quick. Everything else is going to be here, I do believe. I'm going to have to refocus, aren't I? Oh, wow. Okay. I was not expecting that. And we'll worry about protection from magic if we actually need it. There's one more thing I'd like to do. Let's see how expensive it is. Since we have Miss Calia with us, and we're going to need to focus again, aren't we? I'll give her some more health, and we're going to save after all that. Yeah, this new formula, this new method's going to take a bit, isn't it? Alright, let's look at the map here. Okay. Then we're gonna... Oh, I remember you, yeah! Alright, let's move on. Uh-oh. We already got some baddies here, huh? Oh, the Naramis, yes. Wait, what? There was one more. Oh, right.
Transcend.
That was all of them.
Well, that was pathetically easy. And honestly, I really do think that is probably a a warning to us that we should probably end this now. Before. Okay, that's what we were supposed to fight, but the Naramis beat us to him. And yeah, we will leave it here, guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to get the latest and greatest videos as they come in and help this channel grow. This has been Big Dave, the Middle-Aged Gamer. This is Enderal, Forgotten Stories. I'll see y'all next time.